This series of lessons started with some more work with rods. One of us had given some rods to Yoko, and I wanted to describe them in a slightly complicated sentence.
Sumio-san ga Yoko-san ni ageta bo wa 3本です.
I remember feeling that we'd only scratched the surface of this particular aspect of Japanese. Indeed, it wasn't until many lessons later, when something similar cropped up, that I began to feel at home with this structure. Talking about the everyday, such as what had happened today or one's plans for later, is always useful. Every day is different, and everyone's day is different, so it never becomes mechanical or boring.
私は今朝7時に起きて7時半に妻と話しました。9時45分にコーヒーをもう一杯飲みました。日本語のクラスは10時から11時半までです。
We then started to talk about some of my friends. Here's some of the things I talked about.
私の友達のアレクさんはエジンバラに住んでいます。アレクさんは何回もうちに来たことがあります。アーファンさんは1、2回うちに来たことがあります。
In the next lesson, we returned to what had happened that day and combined that with some of the skills and making comparisons that I worked on before.
私は昨日6時に起きて、今日は8時に起きました。すみおさんは今日7時に起きました。昨日も同じ時間に起きました。
はい。
昨日私はすみおさんより1時間早く起きました。でも今日は1時間遅く起きました。
And then we talked about a series of everyday things, such as the temperature, what we had for breakfast and for other meals. All of this work building on, practicing and extending all we'd done before.
スコットランドは19度です。東京は24度です。鎌倉は東京より暑くなくて、ソーツンより暑いです。13度は私にとって涼しいです。朝ごはんに何を食べますか？すみおさんは朝ご飯をよく食べます。
はい。
すみおさんは朝時々パンを食べます。私は夕飯に時々日本の食べ物を食べます。
As I moved into this stage of learning Japanese, talking about my life and the everyday, the vocabulary we worked on in our lessons expanded slightly, but only slightly. As you can see from this chart, it remained quite small and dominated by the function words. This is as it should be. Learning to use the function words is quite a different task from adding content words to your vocabulary, and an order of magnitude more difficult. But there are only a few of them, and working on them first makes everything else much easier. In fact, my actual Japanese vocabulary was greater than the few hundred words we'd worked on in our lessons, but not through any study or work on my part. I'd continued watching Japanese films and dramas that I liked with English subtitles. For example, I'd watched a hospital drama series and found that I'd picked up content words like hospital, illness, family, sad, to help, to protect, doctor, child, ovary, baby, heart, etc. from it. Because by now I had a good grasp of the sound system of Japanese, I'd been able to hear these words accurately. And because I had a good grounding in the function words, I could often guess what these content words were doing in a sentence. And as words like these recurred in the drama, they just seemed to lodge in my mind. This felt just like the normal process of picking up new content words in your native language when, for example, you take up a new interest or a new hobby or move into a new type of work.